Lesson 4-2, Example 1. Our objective is learning to write prime factorizations of composite numbers. And here we want to talk about factors. And factors are whole numbers that are multiplied to find a product. So here we have two factors, 2 and 3. And if we multiply those together, we come up with a product, which is 6. And any number, a product, is divisible by its factors. So this 6, I can also say, is divisible by 3, leaving us with the other factor of 2, or 6 is also divisible by 2, leaving us our other factor of 3. Now those aren't the only factors of 6. 1 times 6 would also be factors of 6. And just like we could say the same way, 6 divided by 1 is 6, and 6 divided by 6 is 1. So there can be multiple factors for a product. Let's take a look at a specific one. Let's say we had the number 16, and we want to try and find all of the factors of 16. So all of those pairs of numbers that multiplied together will come up with 16. Well, we know that for every number, 1 is a factor. 1 is always going to be a factor, and the number itself. So 1 times 16 will get us 16. Let's see if we can figure out some other ones. So I'm going to use my divisibility rules. So I'm going to think, is 2 a factor of 16? Well, 16 is an even number, so 2, yes, is a factor of 16. And 2 has to multiply by something. 2 times 8. Is 3 a factor? Well, 1 plus 6 is 7, and 7 is not divisible by 3, so no. Is 4 a factor? Well, yes, 4 times 4 is equal to 16. 5? No, this would have to be a 5 or a 0, and neither is 6 or 9 or 10. So our factors are 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. And I've arranged them in this order for this way. 4 times 4 is equal to 16, same as 2 times 8, and 1 times 16. And you may have seen this before. It's sometimes referred to as a factor rainbow. And I like this because it helps me make sure I've got both parts of those factors and all those factors straight. Let's take a look at another number. What if we had 19? Well, again, I know that 1 is going to be a factor, as is the number itself, 19. Is it an even number? No. So 2 is not a factor. 1 plus 9 is 10, so 3 is not a factor, which also means that 6 is not a factor. 10 divided by 9, no, 9 is not a factor. Is 4 a factor? Well, 19 is not divisible by 4, so no. There's a 9 at the end, so that means no. It's not divisible by 5, and it's not divisible by 10. So our only two factors are 1 and 19, which means that this is a prime number, while this one up here was a composite. So these factor rainbows can be helpful in learning and making sure that you have all of the factors, along with those divisibility rules, making sure you have all the factors of a number.